from her standpoint, because no one's ever told her no before, I'm an asshole or a bad boy, or because I have boundaries, now I'm a narcissist. But have any of you dated someone who had toxic traits and you still found them attractive? Please raise your hand.
Yeah.
Can you pull up the first clip?
Up to me. Contestant number 1.
Hey, how are you?
I missed you.
So I would gaslight you into you thinking you're the problem, and then I would abuse you emotionally till you get to a point where you only get satisfaction from me and if I tell you look good or anything like that, and then I would start slightly treating you better so you'd think I'm changing, and then it would be this off and on until you're almost hooked for life, and I'm like almost like a drug to you, where even when you're not around me and we break up, like you're yearning for me like nicotine. Oh, and if that doesn't work, I'd go to a movie.
If all else fails, a movie. Okay.
All right, who are you most attracted to?
The first one, the black jacket.
You said the...
We had a fight. How would you make it?
Isn't that great, guys?
Damn.
Isn't that awesome? Isn't that great?
Serious?
Good.
What do you mean, are you serious? It was obvious that was going to happen. You guys really that surprised? Yeah. I'm not.
No.
That's a huge red flag. If someone starts admitting all that.
Yeah, but my point, okay, ready? Okay,
Yeah.
I agree that you guys are seeing in third person that is a huge red flag.
Yes.
Now, ready? Let's do a little experiment. Who here's dated a guy who had a red flag? All 6 of you, raise your hand. Okay.
No one's perfect.
Yeah, but my point is,
you can't get it right all the time.
My point is, it doesn't matter that they have red flags. Are you serious? Like my girlfriend, everything's worked out. We've been together for a year. I know thousands of women. I am a walking. I have more red flags than Afghanistan in 1983.
I don't consider those red flags. I don't consider those red flags.
That I'm around that many women. Yeah, it'll probably
many beautiful women too.
Yeah.
Like clarify that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's
me too.
Yeah, but that's different. Like he might like that about you. That's
all right.
My point is, you see the red flags, but I can't believe you guys are surprised she was attracted to him. Clearly, that was the only dude. That dude was so much more confident than those other 5 dudes.
Okay, no, that red flag is completely different from hey, I do all of this for marketing and work, and that was like pimp conversation.
Yeah, while I agree.
You're not worth shit. I'm gonna make you feel like you're not worth shit, so you got nowhere to go. Like,
while I agree with that, the fact that she knew that he was going to do that, I think it was a little bit funny. But I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh, but don't take our word for it. Don't take this anecdotal video for truth.
More red pill misinformation.
Women rated male characters designed to capture high dark triad facets of personality: narcissism, psychopathy. I pronounce that right. And Machiavellianism, or a controlled personality. Physicality was held a constant. Women rated the Dark Triad character as significantly more attractive, with a 0.94 on the P or the D scale there.
On the Richter scale?
A 1 would have been perfect. Okay, so we're like 0.6 away from a perfect score.
When you control for physical attractiveness.
Attractiveness. So the bad boy wins in every aspect.
Not 94% of the time. So there's this belief, there's these things called good guy traits and bad guy traits. Whole Math talks about this, and I talk about attraction, cues, and comfort, right? Attraction and comfort. What happens is a lot of men get this idea because of the men that women choose to date, that women want a bad boy or women want an asshole. And also we see these studies about dark triad traits. It's actually mostly narcissism that women find to be most attractive.
Oh no, it's actually a capacity for violence. In modern society, the most violent gang members often have the highest status compared to non-involved peers.
Well, so,
young male gang members between 14 and 18 years old were 5.7 times more likely to have had sex and 3.2 times more likely to have gotten a girl pregnant.
The thing is, while non-consensual sex is a thing that happens, I don't know that it happens. It's not I don't know that it, and I could be wrong here, I don't believe it's a statistically large portion of the sex that these people are having. It could be. I just don't know that that's the case. You're saying that they have more sexual partners because they're forcing it on women? I don't know that to be the case. But regardless of what the case is, young male gang members willing to commit violence does not even make up 1/1000th of 1% of the U.S. population. Yeah. That's the only thing I'm saying. Going back to what I was saying before. When a man has all the bad boy traits, this is the kind of guy that, short-term dating prospect. This is the kind of guy where women will actually show up at his house, watch another woman leave and still have sex with him. It's sex, but there's nothing. Again, a lot of women won't do this because it's all short-term dating. It's all bad boy traits. If a guy has all good guy traits, you know what that is? That's your friend. That's your gay friend. Because he has
straight friend.
You're not interested in
straight gay friend.
I have a real gay friend.
When guys have both, that's actually what's most attractive. So here's the thing: communication is between the sender and the receiver. Okay, if I'm dating a girl and she's never had a guy say no to her because she's very attractive, she may meet me and I'm nothing but Prince Charming to her, but I got to go to work, honey. And when I go to work, work comes first, and I'm not going to be able to answer all your phone calls. And the job is my priority, and I have to spend time with my family. And I know you want to sit here and eat Haagen-Dazs and watch Netflix, but gym comes every single day. When I start having priorities and boundaries from her standpoint, because no one's ever told her no before, I'm an asshole or a bad boy, or because I have boundaries, now I'm a narcissist. And what's happened is
That word is thrown around
what's
so much.
happened is
Yeah.
no, it's not that he's a narcissist. No one's ever presented a boundary. Now, some guys, of course, are narcissists, but that's only like maybe 6% of the
Right.
population.
Right.
Probably more like 4.5% of the population are actual stone cold NPD
Right.
narcissists. That's not common. What happens with most guys is like these men are misinterpreting. They're saying these guys who are more bad boy than me are getting the girls. And the reality is, if you're nice to women because they're attractive and for no other reason than because they're attractive, you are, sorry, YouTube, a simp. That is what you are. I am not nice to.
I know exactly.
I am not nice to women because they are attractive. I am nice to women because they are my friends. I trust them. They help me with my business. They come to my charity events or they come on my show. That's why I'm nice to women. Not because you have big boobies. Yeah. When you act like that, you are a man who has boundaries, which would be considered bad boy traits, and you have good guy traits, meaning you can communicate openly. I don't lie to anyone. And what I found, being very unattractive, probably in my early 20s, to significantly more attractive now, according to my girlfriend. The difference that's happened is because I can embody both of those. Okay. Good guy traits. Like if it's only good guy traits with no bad guy traits, then you're just pretending to be nice in order to luck your way into some. And if it's all bad guy traits with no good guy traits, you're not secure enough.
Unexpectedly, men who were Machiavellian and agreeable reported the most sexual partners in different contexts, but not psychopaths. Observing no psychopathy sociosexuality link among men challenges the view of exploitative men, along with the adaptionist accounts. Surprisingly, psychopathic men even reported fewer sexual partners, general and unprotected, than women. But in contrast, women who were psychopathic not only had more sexual partners in general, but they also engaged in more unprotected sex and one-night stands than men did.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Okay, you guys.
Machiavellianism and agreeableness.
Yes, for men, and then psychopathy for women.
Yes.
Now, listen to this, guys. I want to leave you guys with a piece of information here.
Sure.
If all you do, shout out to all the pickup artists out there. If all you do is go to nightclubs and try to have sex with women who will have sex with you on the first date, you are deliberately screening for mental disorder.
Psychopath.
Let me say that one more time in case you didn't hear me. If all you do is go to nightclubs and you think success is sleeping with women who will fuck you on the first date with 0 LMR, it's not that you're just with slutty women. You are specifically screening in favor of borderline personality disorder, narcissistic personality disorder, antisocial personality disorder. You're specifically screening you're not screening out mental disorder, you're screening for mental disorder. And one of the things we say in Men of Action, never stick your dick in crazy.
Because it's usually psychopathic.
And never do it on their blood.
Major malfunction, numbnut.
And never do it on her period, because then she's going to think that you're blood tied.
Blood tied? Is that a witch thing?
I was about to say, what is that?
That's definitely a witch thing.
Of course.
It's like that put period blood in spaghetti and shit.
Yeah.
That shit's weird.
That's
I'm Gunna the rapper. I met this girl in Atlanta, and she told me that he was with her after she put her period blood in his spaghetti, like cooked for him.
It's like
so
old,
men.
it's
like
old
an old
Southern
thing.
Creole.
So
it's old Southern
girls
Creole.
ever cook you spaghetti on the first date? Don't eat it.
It's called brouhaha.
No, that's Creole. That's actually Creole magic that she's talking about.
That's the Caribbean.
Is this not in the
That's what I was like, yeah.
My dad's from there.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
to be
Google
honest,
it.
Out in Tobago.
Go ahead.
To be honest, I have heard of that.
Yeah.
So,
true.
yeah,
fucking
it doesn't
true.
surprise me.
This
But
girl
I'm
told
like,
me.
how
That's freaked me out.
frequently are people doing that?
Hey, wait. Cooking blood in someone's shit is not making them fall in love with you. Can we just I'm sorry, there's mostly men listening to you. This is nonsense.
Ladies, have you ever dated a guy who either was a felon or became a felon?
1,000%.
Raise your hand, ladies. If you have dated a felon, raise your hand. One more time. It is 2/3. Last time we had 6 out of 9. Now we have 4 out of 6
My
girls.
father never lets me forget.
Alexa, tell
Never
the
lets me
truth.
forget.
I went
Never.
out with one, but I found out on the date. And it was funny because I actually called him out.
And you weren't interested in them, and then you found out he was a felon, and then sex happened. Right
Wait.
You didn't do a background check first?
I don't know what's wrong.
Okay, so I'll be honest.
I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this story. I gotta hear this story.
No, so it's funny because it's like if I actually like have a good conversation with someone and we meet online, I try not to look them up. Like I'll do like a simple Google search, and if you like on a wanted poster, then I will say no.
I don't want spoiler alert.
I want to give the person a chance. I don't want them to be like, oh, I have a dog, and I'm like, yeah, Frankie, and like, I don't want to be that chick.
Right.
So I'm gonna give it a chance. I want it to be organic. But I have family members that have backgrounds and things like that. So I feel like, and I've had friends that have passed. So it's one of those things like I feel like you can sometimes spot it. And so while we were on the date, I asked him straight up. I was like, if I did a background check on you right now, what would be flagged? And he's like,
my prison record.
He's like, I don't usually bring this up on the first date. He goes, but since you brought it up.
He's like, I can't cross any border.
Oh, wow.
I can only have a flip phone.
Yes, this ankle bracelet right here.
Never mind. I don't know. I feel like
I don't have a relationship with that person.
Was the guy that you found out was a felon, did you like him because he has sort of this bad boy appeal?
Yeah. I like the reformed bad boy.
I can change him? Yeah.
No, like he's already changed. He's already changed, and he's been like good for a couple years. That one I'm like, okay, because rehabilitated, but not on my dime. Not on my dime. I don't want to do the rehabilitating.
Right. The Constitution can do that.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's this perception of like I didn't have the easiest upbringing, so sometimes for me it's really hard to relate to someone.
Pageant girl, how did you not have an easy upbringing?
That's why she's a pageant girl.
Well, no,
that's why.
I will say I'm not the typical
like joining the Marine Corps.
Yes.
She's going to win every
What's
time.
your platform? Prison reform.
real peace.
Natty, have you ever dated a jailbird?
Yeah, but I didn't know until maybe like a year into the relationship, and we're having a conversation, and then he's like, "Yeah, when I was in jail," I was like, "What?"
See, that's why you do the background check on the second or third date.
I need to start doing that because it happened twice.
Did you like?
Damn.
It happened twice. Twice too many.
Let's see.
I don't know. I've been in a lot of trouble before too. So I can't
do you
really
like?
judge.
Do you like bad boy? You guys like guys who are just sort of like
I do.
I don't. I
outlaw
like nerds.
bikers?
I love it.
But
Rock
he can be a
band
bad boy
drivers.
nerd or an awesome.
Danielle, did you like a nerd when you were 25?
Yes.
Really? You always
Yes.
like nerds?
Yes.
You always have like nerds.
See, she knows. She knows.
But then do you turn the nerd into a femdom?
No, I'm over here dating guys that are like, I'm gonna murder you, and I'm like,
Your name is Vicious Wolf. Do you like bad boys?
Do you like a vicious man?
Yeah, vicious man.
I mean, honestly, that's my artist name.
She just seems so calm.
And
So
Wolf
calm.
is my last name. So.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there.
Be a good person, you know.